Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rashmi and today I'm going to demonstrate how to make one of these popcorn stitch flowers. So to start off, you're going to need a slip knot. Okay, to make a slip knot, we are going to use our forefinger and take the loose bit of the yarn and wrap it around our finger like this. Pull it over the first bit and then pull it over the second, going over your fingertip like this. That makes your slip knot. Let's tighten this around our crochet. So for this, we are going to start off by chaining one. So just single chain. To do that, you yarn over your crochet and pull through the first loop. And that is chain one. Once we have done this, we are going to do 8 single crochets in the first chain. So before we do that, let's do one chain. And we're going to go back to the very first chain that we did, this particular one here. And we're going to do 8 single crochets in this section. So to do that, you're going to stick your crochet in the first chain, okay, making sure there's 2 bits of yarn are on top. Pull up a loop out like this, and when you have 2 bits of yarn on top of your crochet, yarn over and pull through. This gives you your first single crochet. We're going to need 8 of these, so let's go ahead and do this same process 7 more times. So stick the crochet back into the hole right here, pull up a loop like this, and we're going to yarn over and pull through. That's 2 single crochets. Number 3, push through the hole one more time, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. 3. Let's complete 8 in this. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. So to close this work, we are going to go into the first single crochet that you did and stick your crochet through there, yarn over and pull through a loop, and this loop you're going to take it straight through the first one that you had on your crochet. Now that is a slip stitch and it closes your circle perfectly. Now once we've done this, we are going to start with the popcorn stitch on top of this round. Okay, so for this we are going to start off by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Now chain 3 is always considered as a 1 double crochet. Okay, so we are going to need 4 more double crochets in the same stitch to make a complete number of 5 double crochets. So one's already here. We're going to do 4 more, sorry, in this hole that you can see right just in front of my thumb. So yarn over, push your crochet through that hole, 2, and there we go. Yarn over, 3, so we've got the total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so obviously this is including the chain 3 that we had. So this time round, just to close this off and make it into a popcorn, we're going to turn our work around. Okay, the chain 3 that we've got, this is the hardest part. After this it becomes quite easy. Chain 3 that we've got, we're going to find the top chain, which is right here. We're going to stick our crochet in the top chain like this. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop like this, and we're going to stitch this up by putting another loop through. Okay, turn the work around and we're going to have 1 single stitch. This allows us some mobility to be able to do all of these as well, okay, and it doesn't stretch our work out. So yarn over, and this time around we are going to next stitch and we are going to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets. Once we've done this, turn your work around, and this time it becomes a little bit more easier. Where we did one single chain rather, you're going to stick your crochet in that space, okay? Yarn over and pull up a loop like this, and we're going to pull up a loop through both of those like this, okay? And that becomes 2 popcorn stitches here. So chain one more time, and let's start the process again. So the next stitch is right there, so we're going to go into there, 5 doubles one more time, 3, 4, and 5. Once you've done the 5 doubles, turn your work around one more time, find where the one single chain was, stick your crochet hook through there, pull up a loop on here, yarn over, pull through both loops. So you can pause the video if you're confident and join me right at the end here, okay? Right, I've completed my 8 popcorn stitches. So to complete this round, I am going to do a slip stitch in the very first petal that we created. So as you may remember, at the very beginning we did chain 3. So on top, let's locate that chain 3. It's right here. On top of this chain 3, the very first chain, we're going to stick our crochet through it. Yarn over and pull through a loop, and we're going to pull that all the way across the other side as well to complete our round. And there you have it. That's your first round complete. Now after this, this popcorn flower, it follows the same rules as crochet circles. So when you are increasing a crochet circle, you always have to start with singles, and then the next round you always go in doubles, and then the next one and then 2 in the same stitch, and then single, 2 in the same stitch, and so on and so forth. So if you wanted to make this circle or the flower really big, you certainly can just follow normal crochet increasing circle, and you can actually finish that off. But we will be making this particular flower one round bigger than this one. So let's work together. So the next round, to start the next round, you're going to chain 3. Now in this round, we are going to have 2 popcorn stitches in between every single one of these. Okay, if you make the space here, you will notice that there is a space that we created with 1 single stitch each time. However, in the very first one, it's basically split, okay, because of the chain 3 and us doing the slip stitch on top. Now for our work to be very nice and neat, we're going to start off by doing a popcorn stitch on this side. We're going to go all the way around with our popcorn stitches and end up doing one more at the end in here as well. Okay, so let's get that started. So we've got the chain 3, which is 1 double crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 more double crochets in this space. Once we've done the double crochets, turn your work around. The very first 3 crochets that we did, locate the top one, top stitch, which is right here. Slip through the crochet and take the yarn out and pull through the first one. Here we go. That's that complete. Chain 1, and in the next space that we've got between the 2 popcorn petals, we will do 2 more popcorn petals. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you've got 5 double crochets, turn your work around, stick your crochet hook in between the gap, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop again. Okay, same way we are going to just finish off putting another double crochet in the same space. So five more double crochets in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once we've done these 5, turn your work around the gap that we had, stick the crochet stick through there, pull it out, and yarn over and pull up through the both loops. Okay, you're going to go around every single gap and you're going to do 2 popcorn petals in every single one of these. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video, and I will see you at the end here. Right guys, I'm here at the end, so every single stitch I've managed to do 2 popcorn stitches in between. Okay, so we are at the end. Please don't forget that the very first stitch that we started, we still to finish 1 more single popcorn stitch in here. So let's go ahead and do this. So 5 double crochets, 3, 4, and 5. Once you've done the 5, turn your work around again, loop through, and here we have it. We have finished all of our petals on second round. Just to finish and complete our work, to close our work rather, you're going to chain 1, okay, and locate exactly where your chain 3 was from at the very beginning, and I can see it's right there. So you're going to do a slip stitch in the very first chain that you had, the top chain. So once you've done this, this completes this particular round. As you can see in this flower, I've only done 2 rounds as well. However, this time round I will show you how to increase and make this flower bigger if you wish to. First thing we're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to make 4 double crochets in this space, the first space here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once we've done it, turn your work around and we are going to connect this one with the first chain here on the top. Pull up a loop and go through this. Now this time around we've got 1 popcorn stitch. This time around we are going to need 2 in this particular gap. So same process again. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets. Turn your work around, slip your crochet through the gap, pull up a loop, and then yarn over like this. We are going to, as I said, need 2 stitches in this one, so let's go ahead and make another one. 2 popcorn stitches. So turn it around and close it up. So far in the first one we've got 1 stitch, in the second one we've got 2, in the third one we're going to have 1, in the fourth one we are going to have 2. Okay, so we're going to go all the way around like so, and I'll meet you back at the end of this round. So go ahead and pause the video. Right guys, I've managed to go all the way around and finish this particular round. Now just to double check and find out exactly what sort of stitch we need in this, let's see. So we had 2 here, 1 here, so we need double stitch in this one. So 2 popcorn stitches in that one. Oh, let me just double check if I've got the single stitch. Yes, I have. That's 4 and 1 more. Oops. 5. Let's turn it around. There we go. 1 chain, 5 chains, and let's close this to make it into a popcorn stitch. There we are. And now that we've finished, so we've got 2 in this one, that means in the last one we do need 1, which we already have gone and done that at the beginning, so we don't need to do another one in there. So we're just closing our work off. So at the beginning we had a chain 3, so we're going to go in the top chain here, and we're going to pull up a loop and pull it through the first one as well. Now that is our slip stitch, and it completes our round and our flower in this case. If you wanted to go for even bigger one, next round you will have a single single double, single single double, single single double. Okay, now let's just go through this. So we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to snip our work off, pull this through and give it a tug so it's nice and tight. Now, if you wish to use this as an embellishment or for something else, I would suggest you to use this yarn and this bit of yarn to actually tie your work with. However, if you would like to just finish off just with the flower and maybe use it as a wall hanging or something, then this is what you do. Thread your darning needle, and we are going to, just on the top stitch, put it through, keeping it nice and loose. Go back onto yourself and put through it one more time. And one last time. There we go. Just by doing this 3 times, it will secure it in place. I'm going to do it one more time just to be doubly sure. And just snip the extra bit off like so. And that side part is complete. Now we're just going to finish off the middle part as well. So thread your yarn, okay, like so, and we are going to just thread it in between this section here, just in the middle part. So going across like this, pulling towards yourself, just almost like making a plus sign here. But when you're putting this through, make sure that this is not going on the top, because we don't want the seams or the stitches to be showing in the front. So just at the back of this stitch, that's what we are stitching it in. And once you've done that, that completes it. And you can go ahead and snip this as well. And there you have it. So we've completed our flower, popcorn stitch flower. If you enjoyed making this with me, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.